is Steve.
I'm Brad, and today we are going to do Sam Adams Rebel IPA.
Yeah, this should be a good one. It's 6.5% alcohol, a little higher than what I'm normally used to for an IPA. But with the IPA range, I mean, you can get some, 6 to 8. I mean, they're all over the board. I haven't had this one yet. It's been out for a couple of years though. What I really like though, at least reading about it, is that they use all West Coast hops. So that should be pretty interesting, I really like when you kind of centralize the variety of hops and use that all in one beer. It's kind of like the Arcadia ones that we had before use like a Michigan hop. So this will be interesting because I know there are some very good beers brewed with the West Coast hops.
Right. Yep. And we did say we were going to do like 4 Arcadia beers, but we are throwing this one into the mix just to, see how it is.
Absolutely, yeah. So let's go with the smell. Yeah, so for me, I get some grapefruit in there, a little bit of pine. I'm going to contribute some of that to the Centennial hops, to the Amarillo. I mean, there's so many different.
Right.
There's 5 different hops in this thing, so the flavors and the smells are just kind of all over the place. But to me, smells pretty good. I'm going to give it a 9.
Okay. It's not overpowered.
No.
The smell is not overpowered like a traditional IPA would be. You can taste or smell the grapefruit. So I'm going to go with a 9 also.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good.
Very good. So, what do we think about the actual appearance here? So, what I like about this IPA, not that it has to be, but I can almost see through it.
Yep.
The last 2 we looked at, obviously the wheat you're not going to be able to see through. That's hazy. That's meant to be hazy.
Right.
The last one with the sweetness threw us off. I think it was a darker malt they must have used.
Right.
But I think when you think IPAs, you almost think like a pale ale,
Right.
with a lot more hop. So
Right.
for me, I mean, I can't complain about the appearance. I gotta go 10.
Yep. I'm gonna go 10 too. Also, the difference in this one versus the one we just looked at last week is this actually has bubbles coming out.
That's right. You know what? What's sad is Brad and I talked after we shut the cameras off, and we noticed that our beers weren't as they didn't have as much carbonation as I would like in an IPA. When I talk IPA, I'm thinking, you're above 2.3 volumes of CO2.
Right.
So it should always have bubbles coming up, right? And we don't have the special Sam Adams glasses with the etching and stuff.
Right.
There might be a few more bubbles, but the carbonation, after we kind of talked off camera, we realized it was a little lower. So that last score you probably saw in the last one might have got kicked down a couple points had we caught that. So shame on us.
Yep. So as we can also see, the head's pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Off this one too.
I attribute that to all the hops and the oils from
Yep.
that.
Yep. So let's go ahead and taste and see what we think.
Best part. There is a lot going on there, isn't there?
That's crazy.
I don't even know what to say to that. There is a lot going on. Wow. I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
Thanks. If I had to dry hop a beer and almost taste it right when it came out of the fermenter, that's what I think this tastes like.
I agree with you. I'm
It's
a little
not-
taken back because when I have Sam Adams, they're Boston lager, right? You either like it or you don't. And the reason a lot of people don't like it is because it has a lot of hop for a lager. This, to me, I don't know if it's just too many hops or what's going on with the flavor there. Not a big fan.
No, I would have thought that 5 different kinds of hops, this thing was gonna blow you off your feet. And it's almost the total opposite. It's like if you brewed a standard pale ale and dry hopped it with no other hops, that's what it tastes like.
I've had ESBs that are more bitter, more hoppy than this, which is surprising with the amount of hops they use. Now, I'm not accusing Sam Adams of trying to shoot for Americanizing beer or hitting the major brands and stuff, but usually Sam Adams for me is like my go-to, right? It's okay if we're somewhere and all they have is Miller Lite and Sam Adams and Budweiser, I'm going Sam Adams. But for this one, I don't think I'm gonna buy this one. I'm not a huge fan of this, which is disappointing because Sam Adams is like one of those brands you usually can't go wrong.
Right. Yep.
So, for me, I'm gonna give it a 5.
I am
hate
too.
to do that. I hate to do it because it's Sam Adams,
Yeah.
but I gotta give it a 5. That is ridiculous. But okay, as far as the palate, the hops kind of disappear a little bit. Gotta refresh the memory here. The upfront hops, I don't like the taste.
No, I don't either. I don't like the taste either.
The palate, I mean, it doesn't dry you out like you expect with an IPA. I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5 too.
This is probably one of the lower ones that we've actually done, which is to me disappointing. But you can go pick an Oktoberfest up. You can pick
Cherry
the Boston
Wheat.
Lager, Cherry Wheat. I mean, they make exceptional beers. This one, for me, missed the mark for what I guess my brain thought it should be and what it actually is.
Right.
I don't know. Not for me.
Yep.
Well, after tallying all that up, we got a total score of 29. So 29 out of 40.
Which you can see at the bottom.
Yep, you see at the bottom, they're a C student, so barely squeaking by, but they're still getting that degree. So they must be doing something right.
Yep.
All right, well, until next time, we'll be back shortly with Arcadia and probably a couple other beers. But until next time, I'm Steve.
I'm Brad.
We'll see you guys later.